Ayo, go to bloodsagas.com and cop that audio book right now. Hottest book out, written by Avery Brown. Go get that now. Tell him LAZ sent you.
Hey yo, I self-lord and master. I'm from Brownsville, I saw a disaster. I last still, that pill might be your last. It's love that we don't have, so sad.
Ayo, LAZ, man, that's one of my new joints called Psalm 71. If you want to hear that full song, send me a DM on Instagram at real st.laz and I'll shoot you over the link. Yurt. Hey yo, shout out to the bro Sunny G, shout out the whole Crown Heights, the whole Bed-Stuy, the whole Brooklyn. You heard, if you from the Stuy, you from the Heights, get in them comments, let me know what block, what Ave, what street, what projects, what strip you out there repping. You heard, comment gang, get in them comments, tear it up. You heard, let that algorithm get nice and fluffmatic. You heard, Z-Man Suicide Polo with the Ski Man running around the hood like He-Man. You already Snow Bunny. I'm back at it. You ain't subscribed to the channel yet, you bugging. You heard, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell so you get a notification every time I drop a new joint and you won't be out the loop. Out here looking crazy, you heard? Get at me, LAZ.
Probably like 60 days later, my mom's died. You know what I'm saying? So I went even more crazy. Like, I wigged out, boy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't stopped. I couldn't stop. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go wherever my moms went. So since I can't kill myself, I'm gonna do so much shit out here. Nigga gonna want to kill me, man. Type of shit I'm gonna be doing, and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Cause I want to go where my moms went. You know what I'm saying? That was my mindset. You know what I'm talking about? The one that the one that was my man. He's standing there with the knife in his hand, blocking me from going upstairs. Like, yo, Gibbs, what up? I'm like, what up? My weight, nigga, what the fuck you talking about? And he came at me. When he came at me with the knife, I grabbed his wrist. That's where it all stemmed from. That's where it all started from. You know what I'm saying? DFY, and you know how they say, you know, you graduate from DFY and go to DOC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that shit is a vicious cycle that starts off with foster care, and then some people go to foster care to Sparford and Crossroads and all of that shit. Then they in the DFY system. Then they in the 4 building. That shit been going on since the beginning of time, bro.
Since the beginning of time, gangster. Whoa, B.
Real talk.
Whoa, and it's really nothing to glorify, but it's crazy that this is what a lot of the prison war stories and the jail stories. That's what people want to hear, and that's like, I mean, so to some extent they need to hear it, right? So you would know what not to do, so you won't have to go through that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you know, on this channel, man, we be trying to drop jewels, bro. Like, you know, yeah, you hear brutal prison stories sometimes, but it's always some type of jewels in the story. Like, we don't, you know what I mean? Like, we don't really be just trying to glorify violence and shit. But it is a part of me that, you know, I put these stories out too, because some people that's not from our walks of life, not from our neighborhoods, they really need to hear the type of brutality that we face as black men. Not only black men, but definitely black men. 7 out of 10 black men is going to the penitentiary. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, we gotta document some of this shit, because it's amazing the type of shit we be going through at 25, when another motherfucker from a different walk in life at 25, nigga got get in his first apartment with a car, about to have a kid for the first time or get married. They living their life. We sitting up in Comstock, you know, fighting for our life or whatever. So, you know, these stories need to be told, because they're remarkable. You understand? Like, the type of shit we survive, or we're forced to have to survive as black men and people from poverty. The shit is amazing.
Yeah, and when you know you surviving it, and you know that it's some people, you seen them, they ain't make it out alive, man. You see blood coming out their fucking mouth. You know what I'm saying? Police drag them out the yard like it's a fucking sheep. You You know what I'm saying? So, you know, to know that, man, and to still be around, man, and make it out of that situation, man. That's it. Every day I just be like, damn, man. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
when
a nigga
you get
out here, boy.
Yeah, when you get out, you know, I did 6 years myself. When you get out, you don't realize the type of shit you just survived. You like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Later on down in life, it gets even crazier. You look back and be like, what? That's the shit I was subject to at 16. You feel me? Like, that shit was child abuse, my nigga. That shit was child. When you become a father yourself and you got a 16-year-old kid and you think about your 16-year-old child going through the shit you went through, you like, yo, that shit is unheard of. Child abuse.
Unheard of. Yeah.
You feel me? So shit is deep, bro. So, but how you ended up in DFY?
I ended up in DFY, just being a stick-up kid. You know what I'm saying? Being a stick-up kid out here in Brooklyn, and you know, that was my introduction, you know what I mean, to the system. So I got locked up for a robbery that I committed, and they sentenced me to 18 months in DFY. So I go back to Spofford. This was in 1993 or some shit like that. I was like 11, 12. You know what I'm saying? They sent me back to Spofford. 2 weeks later, they packed me up and sends me to a DFY facility called Allen Residential Center. That was in South Court, New York, by Oneonta and Delhi and all that. They had the YLA right next door, like the boot camp shit. But yeah, that's why I did my 18 months for the robbery I committed at that age. And that right there I ended up starting a gang in there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know 500 miles away, you know, blood was being started on Rikers Island. All I knew was the jail I was in, them Spanish boys, they was tearing us up. And I had no idea on why the fuck, like, what the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, looking back in retrospect, it's like, damn, that's what was going on. A lot of these young Latin kings that was in DFY with me probably was getting kites from the island. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And they was moving on us in DFY. So what I used to do was, I used to go to the chapel, and I used to ask Father Burns. That was his name, Father Burns. I used to be like, yo, Father Burns, let me get some black beads. So he'd give me black beads, and I used to take the cross off and just tie the beads. And any black person that came into jail, I used to get them the beads. Like, yo, you part of the black mob. Like, you know what I'm saying? We going at it with the Spanish, and it got to the point where, you know, we outnumbered them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I ended up staying in DFY longer than, because, you know, dudes was getting home visits, all kind of shit. But I done started with this gang up here, and I ain't never get a home visit yet. You know what I'm saying? So, but my moms, I was losing my moms to the, you know, I was losing her, man. You know what I'm saying? And she called the jail one day, like, yo, I miss my baby, man. I'm out here dying. You know what I'm saying? And the counselor called me in his office and was like, yo, look, if you could be good, just be good for 3 weeks, man. Give me 3 weeks, I'll send you on a home visit. I said, 3 weeks? You know, in my mind, I'm like, if he send me on a home visit, I ain't coming back. At the same token, I ain't even know if I could make it 3 weeks, because it was lit. You know what I'm saying? And I end up making it. You know what I'm saying? The day he called me in the office, he like, yo, I ain't even gonna send you on a visit, man. You've been in here too long, man. I'ma just let you go. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I got home. But, you know, like probably like 60 days later, my mom's died. You know what I'm saying? So I went even more crazy. Like I wigged out, boy. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I graduated. You know what I'm saying? I ain't stopped. I couldn't stop. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to go wherever my moms went. So since I can't kill myself, I'm gonna do so much shit out here. Nigga gonna wanna kill me, man. Type of shit I'm be doing, and I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Cause I wanna go where my moms went. You know what I'm saying? That was my mindset. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that was my juvenile. Those were my juvenile years, man. Then I came home from DFY. After that, after my mom's died, I went back to DFY. I got locked back up for another robbery. probably like a month later. This time they gave me 3 years. And did why I came home. This shit looking like LA out here when I came home. B, still old shit. What the fuck? Like this shit was crazy out here. Like mid 90s, like 96, 97. You know, and I end up turning blood. Under my bro. And the rest is history, man. You know what I'm saying? Whoa.
It was in the streets you turned blood?
Yeah. Yup. Yeah, I came home and it was just shit was just crazy out here with the red and the blue. You know, we was color banging back then. You know what I'm saying?
Talking about the style?
Yeah. Yeah, the style became my headquarters at that point. I'm from Crown Heights. Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? But at that point, once I came home from DFY, I actually went to the style to go meet up with my bro that I was in DFY with. You know what I'm saying? And he told me to come check him when I come home. So I went to the style to go check him. And in the process of looking for him, I ain't seen him. I'm like, yo, what the fuck this nigga at? So I leaves. On my way leaving the style going back to Crown Heights, I see a group of individuals coming up the block. And it's one dude standing in the middle and there's a whole bunch of people around him. I know they blood because they all got on red. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? And one of the dudes that was standing around, son, in the middle happened to be my man that I came to the style initially to meet up with. So that's how I got involved with the style, because from that point right there, I was like, yo, this shit right here different. I ain't never seen no shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And the type of shit motherfuckers was doing, I was doing that anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it was just like a glove, homie. You know what I'm saying? Put that shit on, I'm like, oh, this shit fit. Yeah, this shit right here. You know what I'm saying? And that's where I was at. The style became my headquarters at that point. You know what I'm saying? Whoa.
And how long you lasted in the streets before you went back to the can?
Let me see. I lasted probably about like 3 years, but I was going back and forth out of town. So I was going back and forth out of town. I was fucking with Connecticut, and I was out there into some shit. I end up committing a crime, trying to bail my man out. Well, not my man, my brother, and I end up getting caught up. Made the papers out there. They was trying to give me 78 years. You know what I'm saying? I end up staying in that system out there for like 7 months. I was in the county at this point, cause I was like 18 at the time. So I was in the county, and I stayed in there for 7 months. I bailed out, took the case to trial, and I stayed out on bail for like 17 months. You know what I'm saying? But during that 17-month time, I was just focusing on music. I was doing music shit. You know what I'm saying? I started writing raps when I was in DFY. And people was hearing me in the county. I used to battle people in the county and all that. And I ended up getting up with someone that was in the county with me. And I just locked in on the music. You know what I'm saying? So I stayed out of town, but I come back and forth. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to be around too much activity when I had this big case that I was fighting. Like, they really wanted to make an example out of me. I was in the papers for a whole week out there. They like, yo, you came out here and the article starts off like Sandy Lane used to be a nice neighborhood until, you know what I'm saying, like how they do that, how they just throw that New York shit in there, and it just painted a bad picture of me. You know what I'm saying? So the judge wanted to make an example out of me, but I was able, once I got out on bail, I get to moving around, man. You know how this thing go, man. You know what I'm saying? And they offered me time served. My lawyer called me and was like, yo, cause the offer was 10 years. And I'm not, at 18, I'm not taking 10 years, man. To me, that's life. You know what I'm saying? So I dubbed it. Like, nah, they like, yo, either take it, they shit out there is accept it or reject it. I rejected it, so they put me on the trial docket. After that, we had the riot in the jail. They shipped me out to another jail, and I bailed out from there. So I'm out on bail for like 17, 18 months. Short story shorter, I get a phone call from the lawyer, and the lawyer like, I need you to come to my office. Okay, boom, I get on the next thing smoking. I was in New York at this time. I get on the next day smoking, I go out there, and she was like, yo, we got a new offer. I said, I'm not taking 10 years, I'm not taking 7 years. She was like, nah, I think you're gonna like this offer. I'm like, yo, what's the offer? She said, time served. I'm like, what? Time served? Yeah, hell yeah. She said, well, you don't even gotta go to court. All you gotta do is just sign right here that you accepting it, and I straighten everything else out. I said, all right, it's over, case over. Only thing I had to do, I gotta what you call that shit? Conditional discharge. So I had to stay out of trouble for like 3 years. Or if I get in trouble, they could bring me back and give me 5 years out there. You know what I'm saying? So I end up staying out in the street. That happened in 2001. I ended up staying in the street for 3 years. Then I went to Rikers Island in 2004. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I get that. That was my first time on Rikers Island, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I got introduced to DOC. Outside of visiting people, like going upstate and visit motherfuckers and all that. Now I'm in Greens. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy.
What was the first building you went to?
Oh boy was the first building I went to. Yeah, man, that shit was just different for me. You know what I'm saying? I heard a lot of stories about Rikers Island, but I never been there. You know what I'm saying? So going into the island, I mean, I'm already who I am. You know what I'm saying? So and it's sad to say, man, but I've been getting locked up for so long, man. It's like I just fit right in. That's fucked up, bro. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it was. You know what I'm saying? I get to Rikers Island, then Freaky Zeke seen me. He like, yo, what the fuck you doing here? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, man, got caught up in all these fucking robberies and shit. So he got me pulled to his house. So I was in 7 Upper with Freaky Zeke. So I was able to, you know, he was putting me on to a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like how certain shit was going on Rikers Island. But I was able to peep shit on my own. And then, you know, move how I move, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers in the streets, motherfuckers know me. Niggas know how I move, man. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I'm me. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas get locked up, they change their names, and they, you know what I'm saying? It was Tony in the street, now they killer in prison. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. My name been the same. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the years since I was a little nigga. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers that know me know. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Whoa.
How old was you when you came to the stock?
When I went to the stock, I was like 25, 26. I got the Comstock. Whoa, so I was just leaving Southport because I got kicked out of Attica. I went to the box in Attica, and they gave me a year in the box. Some shit that happened in the yard. And they sends me back to Southport. I get to Southport, I do my time in Southport, and they ship me to Comstock. So when I get to Comstock, I'm already in position as far as with Don Moore's concerned. You know what I'm saying? But when I get to Comstock, I'm just looking at, I already heard about the war that was going on over there. You know what I'm saying? But, and you know, even hearing about it, it's like, damn, this shit is just nasty, man. This is not, you know, when I came home in the 90s, it wasn't like this. You know what I'm saying? We was all under one banner. Everybody was together. Like, it wasn't no genocide happening within. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So when I get to Comstock, I'm on quarantine for like 3 days. And, you know, people in the building here and I'm there. So, you know, motherfuckers want to see me. Dudes just drop this shit off. I got my TV. I got all that shit. You know, the shit that we need when we in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And I came outside. When I came off quarantine, I came outside. One of my young boys that I was in Auburn with, he came outside with with a care package for me. You know what I'm saying? All kind of shit. And while we buy the hole in Comstock is where it go down at. That's what motherfuckers get stabbed, cut, That's like the danger zone. You know what I'm saying? So while that's where we was at, we was in the hole. And the bro that brought me out the care package, he like, yo, Gibbs, yo, hold on 1 second. I'll be right back, bro. Don't leave. So I'm like, all right. And he walked probably by like 20 feet, man, and just start tearing this nigga out, man. I'm talking about he tearing him the fuck up with this scalpel. You know? And it was so much blood, man. I seen that shit, man, and I know I wasn't gonna see my son. After that situation, I'm like, damn, B, this what the fuck we signed up for, man. So what I did was, I wrote a kite. I sent the kite to Auburn, and I told, somebody that had a position. I said, yo, look, everything is yours, man. I don't want no part of none of that shit no more. I don't care about no status. I don't care about no rims. I don't care about no set. I don't care about none of that shit. I'm just blood, homie. That's it. So once I did that, that's how I started bobbing in the jail. So when new homies pull up, you roll it out. You know what I'm saying? Yo, more or less, you talking about, you hit them up. I claim such and such and such hood. You know what I'm saying? Why I bang for ba. But you hit them up, you roll them out. You know what I'm saying? So, in the process of me rolling it out, I just say, yo, you talking to Sunny Gibbs, blood, and spin off. And niggas is like, yo, what the fuck? So dudes is scratching their head like, yo, what the fuck, yo? What the homie just said, yo, so now the talk going around the jail. Yo, nigga Sunny Gibbs just claiming blood. He just pushing blood. He ain't pushing no set, no nothing. Like, what? What the fuck? Fuck wrong with Gibbs, man? Gibbs done woke up on some bullshit. I ain't on no bullshit, homie. This ain't what it is. You know what I'm saying? So now, you got people that don't know me. You're trying to put the pressure. Don't tell that nigga, I don't give a fuck. He got 3 days to pick his shit back up, or he out of here. So now you giving me an ultimatum. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about, look, man, blood's about being blood even when you by yourself. So I don't give a fuck if there's 100 niggas in this yard, B. I'ma stand on mine by myself. I don't give like fuck talking about 3 days. What 3 days? Alright, them 3 days gonna come and go. You know what I'm saying? I'ma still be doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So now it's really a situation now. You know what I'm saying? So rest in peace, BIP the Doughboy, man. That's my fucking heart, man, because he was in Comstock with me and he came when he heard about the situation, he came to me, he like, yo, Gibbs, all this shit going on over here, man, you might as well just grab your situation and come over here with me. And you know what I'm saying? I love him for that, but I couldn't do it because now I'm gonna feel like niggas done gave me an ultimatum and I accepted it. Nah, man. And that's just me being young, pride in the way, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Who else stepped up for me? La Brim. You know what I'm saying? Free La Brim too, man. Cause he another one that stepped up for me. You know what I'm saying? When he heard, and it's crazy cause he just made it home. You know what I'm saying? So his high was in the spot at the time, and when he called La, he telling La like, yo, bro, Gibbs going through some shit right now. You know what I'm saying? This what he doing. This what niggas is saying. La like, yo, fuck that, man. Gibbs with me. Gibbs ham. So when the bro came off the phone and he told me that shit, you know what I'm saying? I respected La for that. You know what I'm saying? Cause that been my brother. You know what I'm saying? But I couldn't accept none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because now niggas got to air me out for this thing now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not accepting nothing. And that, like I said, that's just me. Whole lot of pride. Nigga ain't just gonna tell me or give me an ultimatum to do something. We ain't doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, it was this one kid, man. I won't say his name because he's dead right now, but, BIP to him. You know what I'm saying? But that was my man at one point. You know what I'm saying? He had a situation, somebody pulled up to the jail that killed his big homie. You know what I'm saying? So he had to answer for that. But he came to me. He said, yo, Gibbs, I need you to hold me down. While I take care of this situation. So I'm like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? The thing is, he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So the next night, he come outside. And mind you, this is a big homie. You know what I'm saying? You got all these rims, all this type of status and all this other shit. So he come to me the next day. Mind you, I done been in the spot like 18 months doing this shit. And my headquarters is the hole where it go down there. So for all you motherfuckers that's saying whatever it is, that's how I'm saying, I'm already in the hole. I'm already where it go down there. All y'all niggas got to do is come down here. You know what I'm saying? And short story shorter, you know, he came to me the next night and he like this, yo, why don't you take care of it for me and I hold you down? I said, man, look, nigga killed your big homie. You should be honored to take that deal, homie. You should be honored to take that motherfucking play. Ain't you pushing that nigga hood? Don't you got rims under that nigga shit? So take that situation. So now he tried to flip it and use my situation, what I was going through in the spot, as a way out. You know what I'm saying? So now me and him going back and forth. Other homies get in the middle like, yo, what the fuck y'all niggas is doing? Yo, chill. Both y'all niggas is down more. I don't give a fuck about. Yo, look, y'all niggas is wailing. Short story shorter. Last go back. I stayed out all night that night too. Last go back. We coming inside and he got two of the homies that's under his hood with him. You know what I'm saying? So I see certain movements because I'm behind them. But I'm further down the line, you know what I'm saying? But I see certain movements going on in front of me, so I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I'm like, all right, boom. As I'm walking, I'm taking off my glasses and shit, cause it looked like it's gonna go down, like I feel it. You know what I'm saying? You know, you get that feeling, Laz, you heard? Feeling that shit, bro. And when I get to the staircase, the one that was my man, he's standing there with the knife in his hand, blocking me from going upstairs. Like, yo, Gibbs, what up? So I looked at him. I looked what he got in his hand. I'm like, what up? My weight, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? And he came at me. When he came at me with the knife, I grabbed his wrist. The hand he was holding the knife in, I grabbed his wrist and I just started giving it to him, bro. I just started giving it to him. Boom, boom, minging this nigga, you heard? He drops the knife. When he dropped it, one of the homies that was with him picked it up. Unbeknownst to me, all I heard was the steel drop. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm killing this nigga though, but I felt something on my face, bro. When I felt it, I real quick I weaved this shit and I left son that I was killing and just started ming-mailing this nigga all through the staircase. You know what I'm saying? So the knife ended up falling again, and by the time the other nigga picked it up, police on the set. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah. And, you know what I'm saying? The rest is history. Niggas go to medical. Son, I got caught with the knife. He went to the box. I made it back to my cell that night. You know, they tore my cell up. You know what I'm saying? Because in Comstock, what they do is after a situation, they put you in the shower. While you in the shower on the gallery, they in your cell just tearing your shit up. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they did to me that night. They tore my cell up. Boom. Next day, I get a kite from my bro that's out here right now. He sends me a kite like, yo, Gibbs, because he was outside with me that night. He like, yo, Gibbs, yo, I heard what happened, bro. Like, yo, what the fuck, man? I heard it was like 20 niggas on you. You know what I'm saying? What you want me to do? I'm like, yo, homie, you got 5 months, B. Go home, man. Go the fuck home, B. And he's one of the big homies out here right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Flip too, man. That's my fucking brother. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, he sent me a kite like, yo, what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, go home, nigga. That's what I want you to do. I still got some years to do. I got this shit. This ain't about nothing. You know what I'm saying? And to this day, you know, we talk about that situation because, you know, that was kind of pivotal. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas fold in situations like that. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, when you take an oath, man. And in that oath, it says it, man. It's about being blood even when you by yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers turn Damu, but not even Damu. They turn blood just for protection or for whatever. My whole thing was I wanted a family. You know what I'm saying? And losing my moms and then my brothers locked up. It's just me. It's just me out here, man. I ain't got nothing else, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I turned Damu, because I seen the brotherly love and I was like, yo, that's what I was missing in my life. You know what I'm saying? And end up just growing up in it. You know what I'm saying? When I was on the island, I was taking, I don't know how many deals, because I've never been upstate before. Like in the mountains. So I wanted to take so many fucking deals on this fucking island that my name would be up there before I get up there. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. That's how I was on it on Rikers Island, man. You know what I'm saying? I done caught new ones. I done beat new ones. fucking with that island, man. They take you right to Bronx criminal, man. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? And that time they offer is consecutive, bro. You know what I'm saying?
At that time when you was laying up on the island, what, it was a lot of blood and Crip beef?
It was just, I'm gonna say this, right? It was just a lot of, yeah, it was definitely blood and Crip beef. You know what I'm saying? But it was more than that, man. You know what I'm saying? And I can say this now because, you know, even back then, man, certain things just wasn't right. Like even taking the phone, like I subjected myself to shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Putting the phone in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? Like, alright, yo, fuck it. There's too many bloods on this phone, so I'm gonna take the Latin King phone. You know what I'm saying? Like the Latin King phone is mine. Like no king could get on his phone. Like even shit like that. Like people need to talk to their families, man. That's oppression, right? So when we talk about brotherly love overriding oppression, how can we override the oppression if I become the oppressor? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but like I said back then when I was young and didn't really understand this down move life, I was doing shit like that, man. Like that's whack as fuck, man. You know what I'm saying? Cause that man need to talk to his family just like you need to talk to yours, man. So why the fuck I'm walking around with the phone in my pocket? You know what I'm saying? I got crutches. I'm on crutches, still doing shit. Like shit the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? But you know, that's just how that shit is on the island, man. That's the wild, wild west, man. That's the jungle, B.
Yeah, you know Rikers Island should have bring out a personality in a motherfucker that a nigga ain't even think was inside of him.
Yeah. Facts. Oh, B.
Yeah,
well, none of that shit was fun, B. And it's crazy because, you know, I gave the state 18 years of my life, man. And I don't know what's worse. An individual doing 18 years straight or a motherfucker doing 8 years, coming home for 90 days and going back for 10 years. I don't know. I mean, what you think is worse?
The coming home for 90 days, man. That shit hurt a nigga's soul. Only being in the streets for 90 days and going back up top for 10 pieces.
That's what I did. That was my story, bro. That's my story, bro. I did 8 fucking years. I came home within 30 days. I got my gun in somebody's mouth in the middle of the street. Stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't learned shit, and I had all the information because I studied. You know what I'm saying? I got around some official big homies that really taught me some shit. You know what I'm saying? So I came home with the intel. I just didn't apply it. So what I do? I was angry too. You know what I'm saying? At a time where I should have been feeling jubilation, homie. You know what I'm saying? I was mad because of how certain situations was and how I played out while I was in prison. You know what I'm saying? So I came home and took my anger out on people that didn't deserve it. And within 90 days, I was back doing 10 fucking years, B. That shit. And that shit hurt. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I just knew that in order for things to be different, I had to change the way I think. You know what I'm saying? To continue to do the same thing and expect different results. We know what that is, man. You know what I'm saying? So I had to really, and I did 5 years in a box. So I had to really like shock my brain. You know what I'm saying? I had to shock my shit, bro. And you know, I'm glad I've been home for a couple years. I've been home 2 years now. I just made my 2-year mark. You know what I'm saying? I'm beefing with my PO right now, but ain't too much they could do, man. I got less than 100 days left on this shit, B. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean you beefing with him?
Nah, cause I just moved. So she like, yo, you just can't up and move. I'm like, what? That's not my stipulations. As long as I notify you and let you know I got a new address, this is my new address, what are you talking about, man? I move anywhere I want in the 5 boroughs. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell. No, you would have to leave, go to the shelter.
Them shelters are sending a nigga back to jail faster than anything. Having to stay in them shelters. Them shits be trap-offs.
Trying to send me back to a shelter. This shit looking like a big-ass dorm. You know what I'm saying? All like kinds of shit going on.
That shit like a jail. Them shelters on Randall's Island and all of that shit. That shit is the penitentiary.
Yeah, man. You trying to force a nigga to a shelter. Whoa. So I gotta go see her. But she like, yo, so what's your address? I gave her my shit. She was like, all right, I'm gonna call you when I get out the field. All right, she ain't call me. I don't, you know what I'm saying? She can't violate me though. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. But these laws out here right now, plus they got that 30 for 30 shit going on. You know what I'm saying? That shit really real, man. I ain't believe that shit when I was up top. When I got my date and I was coming home and all that shit. And niggas start talking about this 30 for 30 shit. I'm like, yo, let me see that shit in black and white. Even seeing it in black and white, I still ain't believe it. Like, get the fuck out of it. You mean to tell me I don't gotta do this whole five years post? You know what I'm saying? And that shit real, bro. You know what I'm saying? Once I came home and I started seeing that shit, they taking 30 days off for every 30 days I'm out here. I'm like, oh, this shit fire. You know what I'm saying? I've been home 2 now. You know what I'm saying? So you know that 6 months gonna turn into 90 days. You know what I'm saying? Over.
Yeah, that shit is definitely a good change in the law.
Hell yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm working on this organization right now in Boomerang, New York, and it's just geared towards, you know, assisting those that's wrongfully convicted. You know, it's a lot of brothers that I left behind that wall, man, that, you know, they don't got the shot at light because it was railroaded. You know what I'm saying? They was railroaded. They don't have they don't have a strong pair of legs out here. There's no mouthpiece for them out here. And it's like, damn, man, they got organizations like that, but the waiting list is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I've been working on that right there. They just got approved through the shit with the Secretary of the State. So I'm just working on building that team now. You know what I'm saying? Couple case managers, things of that nature to start working on these cases. You know what I'm saying? Free Bloodshed, free Mel Matrix. You know what I'm saying? Free T-Mac. Whoa, man. Free the gang, man. Free the guys, man. Whoa, bro. Whoa. Shout out st.laz too, man. That's my brother, man, from another world out this motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out the whole Hog, the whole HOB. You know what I'm saying? Got a lot of things going on, Hog Africa. You know what I'm saying? On our brothers' life, Hog Life Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Working on this Hog Canada thing right now. You know what I'm saying? Everything hard with me, man. From the high belt boy to all our brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. Yeah, definitely shout out, you know, Free Bloodshed. Definitely Free Bloodshed. Whoa, B. Appreciate you too, st.laz. Appreciate you, bro. Thanks.
Yeah, bro, that's what it's really about, man. I mean, coming home from the penitentiary and staying the fuck out of that shit. That shit, you know, that shit is a fucking multi-billion-dollar cash cow for the powers that be, locking black people up. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like once a nigga gets a little bit of knowledge, you realize that, you know, that shit is, you know, niggas ain't trying to be a sheep or a cog in the system, like, know what I mean? Nigga trying to just elevate past that shit, know what I mean? And stay out that pen and try to do something for those that's trapped off in that shit for a fact.
Yeah. Hell yeah. I want to bring them free buses back too. They stopped doing that shit. So I want my organization to bring that back, man, because everybody ain't as fortunate to get a visit, man. You know what I'm saying? And they used to do that shit in the state. You know what I'm saying? You was in the state, so you know about the free buses. Once a month, they send an application. You send it to your family. They fill it out. They send it back to the jail.
How much them shits be costing now?
What, the buses?
How much that shit costs when niggas gotta pay for it?
Oh, they still got like prison gap and all that, but that shit went up to like probably about like $80 now. You know what I'm saying? It used to be $50. You know what I'm saying? But you know them free buses, man. Everybody ain't got $50. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To go on a visit. You know what I'm saying? Some people is real, you know, they indigent. Like for real. You know what I'm saying? So by them stopping them buses and now making the families pay, man, you know, a lot of brothers ain't see their families in years, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing I want my organization to tackle and bring back. You know what I'm saying? And the application is to go through my organization. Ain't got nothing to do with the job. You know what I'm saying? We send an application to you send it to the organization, your name is on the list, your family will be on that bus. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. But that's just one of the things I want to work on. You know what I'm saying? That I've been tackling since I've been out here. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping the focus and staying busy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody in my way, homie. You know, I was in my way. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in my way no more. so nobody else is in my way. You know what I'm saying?
If people want to reach out to you, where can they reach out to you at?
Yeah, my social media, they can follow me on Instagram at HobLife, HOBLIIFE. That's 2 eyes, right? HobLife. They can follow me on Facebook, Bobby Johnson. On TikTok, Mr. HOB. That's where I get my hard motivation at. So, you know, that's my social media right there.
Hey yo, I self-lord and master. I'm from Brownsville, I saw a disaster. I last still, that pill might be your last. It's love that we don't have, so sad.
Hey yo, LAZ, man, that's one of my new joints called Psalm 71. If you want to hear that full song, send me a DM on Instagram at real st.laz and I'll shoot you over the link. You're